Mandalorian Season 3 has finally come to an end, and what can I say? This season was simply just okay. The Mandalorian was responsible for getting the average fan like myself invested back into Star Wars. I never kept up with the animated shows like Clone Wars or Rebels. I would go see the main movies in theaters, but then go back to my daily life. As a geek, I love most things pop culture, and Star Wars is one of them. But from my perspective, everything seems to be falling apart when it comes to Disney and the Star Wars franchise. Yep, that's my personal opinion. Don't get all upset. That first season of Mandalorian was unlike anything we had seen in the Star Wars universe. Characters, places, story, it all seemed to perfectly mesh with its history. The gritty nature of the show made it appear down to earth, yet still something fresh and new. Season 2 came around and honestly was close to the first season, but not as cut and dry. Once they show you that big cameo Luke Skywalker at the end, everything turns around. We then get 2 Mandalorian episodes in the middle of Book of Boba Fett, which were absolutely ridiculous. I still can't believe that was allowed when an entire season is dialed down to just 2 episodes that aren't even the main show. This made me concerned for what we would get in Season 3, and after finishing the finale on Wednesday, all I can say is it was fine. I do still believe The Mandalorian is Star Wars' best television series, hands down. That all is due to Grogu and Din Djarin. I would not care about this show if they weren't in it. Their dynamic made it interesting and kept me invested. I can't lie and say I didn't laugh multiple times this season due to the little things Grogu does. I also did get chills and teared up a bit when Grogu saves the day at the end of the finale. Their bond is the sole reason it is the best, but clearly the studio has other things to attend to, meaning the writers. Like I said, I never watched the animated shows, which you can say is why I am not that involved from a fan perspective, but The Mandalorian was promised to be something unique and fresh, not the same or tied to the other stories. Making Bo-Katan a big storyline this season was fine, but took away from the main focus, and at the end of the day, this season felt disappointing. Hopefully it's just a bump in the road to get back to what we all loved in Season 1. It seemed like nothing meant anything in this season. Everything would come and go, and just at the end of the day, they ended up where they could have ended up in the beginning of the show. All in all, I enjoy Star Wars enough to keep tuning in. Will I always tune in the first day as an episode drops? Nah. This season proved I can just wait and binge, which I did a few weeks here and there. There's nothing here that gets me excited like the first and second season did. Boba Fett really upset me by making such a big plot point to Grogu and Din Djarin's storyline, and it felt like the writers were speedrunning through it. Andor has nothing to do with the show either, but my friends and I just did not care for that addition. Having 2 shows back to back that I could care less about really made me care less about the franchise as a whole, and Obi-Wan also was mediocre. Will I continue to keep up? Of course. Season 3 was good. It was the weakest of the 3, but still kept my interest despite the hiccup. I'm excited for the future, and I hope we can get back to the roots of the show. Is it a hit or miss? I would say it's in between.
Kid. This is the way.
Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.